skill is organization. In my spare time, I build and repair guitars. And as you can see, that task is highly organized. Guitars are very expensive instruments, and so my time working on them has to be used very effectively. You know, all my drawers are organized, I have sharp tools here and layout tools there. Everything is easily recallable. What I took from Prof 500 though, is that you must be flexible in your organization techniques. As I have a client come in, and I encourage clients to come in, and they'll work with me on something. And it's at those points where I have someone in here that doesn't know where anything goes, they don't know what to look for, so it's a little less effective. So I will follow my plan as close as I can to stay within budget to repair the guitar. Organization is being able to create a plan and carry out a plan.
Oh, hey, Eric.
Hey, Jeff, how's it going?
Good.
Welcome. How did you get here? How did you bike with all that stuff?
I didn't bike.
I can see you didn't bring your shoes again. Where are your shoes?
Yeah, it's a sock day.
What's in the tote? What's for the tote?
Well, you never know when you're gonna need flip-flops and gloves and a piece of denim and shoe inserts. Sometimes you need those things, so I carry them.
Do those flip-flops fit you?
Yeah, but I can't wear them when I have socks on. Oh, here.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome. I got a pin. It's a Kingston pin. I guess it's from Kingston. I'll just keep it. If you don't want it, I'll put it in the bag. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm being rude. Do you want some vodka?
Good, safe travels.
Thanks.
Do you need shoes? I might have an extra.
I have flip flops.
See you at school tomorrow.
Yeah, we have school.
Yep.
Huh.
Second skill, initiative. I take a lot of initiative as a luthier when I'm out in public. Anytime I see a musician performing, after they're done their song, after they're done their set, I will take the initiative, I will go over to them, I'll say, that was a great set, and then I present my business card, and something along the lines of, I'm a luthier, I work locally in the area, and then usually this always starts a wonderful conversation, Generally, guitarists are really interested in what luthiers do, and so they'll ask me what I do, and we talk, and we network. Initiative. Hey, Jeff. What's up?
Hey, Eric. Sorry, what?
What's up? What are you doing?
Homework.
Oh, what are you working on?
Well, I haven't started yet. Computer's all the way over there.
What's wrong? Is there something wrong with the computer?
Oh, I hope not. Why? What do you know?
Oh, I just figured if you were working on homework, you'd maybe be working on the computer or something.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's all the way. Now that you're here, could you just pass it to me?
Would you like it?
Yeah, I needed to do my homework. I think. Thanks. They call it a laptop, but I really prefer to have it on a pillow.
Like a pillow top?
But that's already taken because of the mattress people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now it won't turn on.
Is the battery dead?
Just forget it.
Third skill, self-regulation. Self-regulation. It's really important to self-regulate when you're doing luthery. Luthery, by the way, is the repair and craft of stringed instruments. Earlier we were talking about how guitars are very expensive and that I have to use my time wisely and effectively because I don't want to make the guitar any worse, you know? If I'm not in a good state of mind, if I'm too tired, if I'm too stressed out, I don't approach the bench. I don't come to do my work. I understand that it might be better for me to do something like a journal entry, some personal reflection, or just doing work in my mind on the instrument. So I'm always very cognizant and conscious of my mental state when approaching lutherie. Sometimes things go terribly wrong, and you have to step back and you have to evaluate, you know, what went wrong? How will I do that right the next time? How do I remedy the situation? Self-regulation is not only important at the workbench, it's important in your whole life.
Hey Jeff.
Hey Eric.
How are you doing? What happened?
Had an accident.
That's okay.
Fourth skill, responsibility.
Responsibility. Responsibility.
How I work my arrangements with my guitar building clients, repair clients, I evaluate the guitar and together we come to a fixed price and the amount of work that I'll do. And most of the time, I have already had the guitar open, I have a really good idea of what it's going to take. So I will follow my plan as close as I can to stay within budget to repair the guitar. Now sometimes things come up, things break that I didn't expect to break, something doesn't last as long as it was supposed to last. So I have to be flexible in that there has to be enough flexibility that I can maybe make that repair without charging the client extra, or I have to be able to talk to the client and let them know that, you know, here's what came up. I have a large book, very similar to this, but the book is not here. And I keep track very specifically, I mean, here's examples from carpentry. I keep track, you know, to the minute on how long it took me to do a certain task. A fret dress took me 1 hour and 10 minutes. So I can adjust my price accordingly. I could charge the client less, or I have to charge the client more because it took me 6 hours to do something that I thought would take me 1, for the benefit of your clients and yourself.
Oh, hey Eric. Why are you holding a dead plant?
Because you didn't water it. You told me you were going to water it.
Yeah.
Jeff, you have absolutely no sense of responsibility whatsoever. You killed my beloved rosemary plant.
But it's your plant, man.
You told me you would water it.
Hey man, come on. It's not my
You
responsibility.
told me you were going to water it. Jeff, you have absolutely no sense of responsibility whatsoever. You're taking care of my garden.
Oh, I don't want to do that, man.
This is.
Hey man, you're killing my vibe, dude. I don't. Fifth skill.
I'll give you a little bit of it. Independent work.
Oh.
I mean, we've already touched really on independent work. You know, a lot of priorities. You know, I planned my priorities. My priority is doing the repair within the time frame, within this budget. You know, there's sometimes up to 24 frets in a guitar, and there's a task a luthier does where he levels all those out, and then I have to re-round them. You can imagine by hand with small files tediously rounding every individual fret. A lot of my independence and initiative are acting on new ideas. Skills, if you will, really tie back to a strong independence. What I do here is almost always independent. I'm working alone, I have no supervision, my only responsibility is to the client and the instrument itself. I left Jeff alone to do some work in the garden. I'm just coming by to check on him now. it's you.
Oh, the sixth skill. Collaboration means working together. Very different than independent work.
So, you know, this looks like a very individual space, and how does one collaborate within the craft of lutherie? Well, I'm involved. I do a lot of volunteering, so I'll volunteer at a local high school. I'm involved with the teacher, you know, we're working back and forth. You know, I get a text, you know, how would we do this particular task? I'm taking my skills, bouncing them with the ideas of the other instructor's skills, and together we're collaborating for the benefit of the students. You know, what's the best, most effective way for the students to succeed? We'll also collaborate with the students. You know, they'll come and they'll ask, you know, how should I sand this, or what's the next step, right? And together, I always look at it, it is more of a collaboration when it comes to working with students on guitars. You know, I have a lot of guidance for them, but really I want to work together with them. You know, I'll show them, you know, this is how we're going to sand this part, have them take over. There's always more than one way to accomplish a task, and it's important through collaboration to understand those. I was blessed to have wonderful shop teachers, and although seldom had any of them built a guitar, a lot of them knew how to do woodworking. So I would take my self-guided learning in collaboration with their hands-on skills of the tools, and together we'd craft a guitar. We'd work with other students too within the shop, you know, collaborating to share the space, to use the tools together in a safer manner.
Hey.
Oh,
Eric.
hey, Jeff. How are you doing?
Good. What's going on?
I'm so glad you came over. I was hoping I could get you to help me work in the garden today. We have to do some weeding and watering.
No! No!
Jeff, come back!
No!
Jeff, come back!
Think about initiative. That's a wrap.
Jeff's got good initiative.
Great initiative.
Jeff is amazing.